Welcome to Hero3 Guy's GoPro videos. Please subscribe at youtube.com/Hero3 Guy. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Hero3 Guy here. I just wanted to do a quick demo of the iPhone GoPro app. Now they have the app for Android as well, but it's a really cool app. Functions as a remote control for your GoPro camera. Now in my case I'm using GoPro HD Hero 3. One thing I do want to emphasize is that if you have not yet updated your GoPro HD Hero 3 firmware, please do so. And I've got a separate video where I explain how I did that. It's important that it's December 14th, 2012 GoPro HD Hero 3 firmware or later. The reason being, this mobile app will not work prior to that firmware. So once you've run that firmware update, part of the process was establishing your GoPro camera name, which to your iPhone or your Android for that matter will appear as a Wi-Fi network. So the first thing I did in my iPhone, I went into Settings Wi-Fi and I selected the Hero3 Guy Wi-Fi, and that's the name that I assigned this GoPro HD Hero 3 Black Edition camera when I updated the firmware on December 14th. So the next step is to actually go and launch the GoPro app. By the way, be sure you've downloaded the most current GoPro app, in this case from the Apple App Store because I've got an iPhone. Then you simply do connect and control, and you're greeted, and you can hear the echo there. Hold on, let me turn this volume down. So you can hear the echo there because actually what I'm doing, and as I'm turning my head within this GoPro app, and you can't see it all the way from back there, but there's a little visual stream of what's going on, so I can see within my app a video preview live from the GoPro camera. So that's really neat. But that's not the, in my opinion, that's eye candy. But I could see how it would be good if you were a little bit distance away from your camera. Maybe you mounted the camera on the back of your boat or your truck or something. You could view it remotely by way of the app. But the real power of the GoPro app, in my opinion, is the ability to go into settings. So if you're in your GoPro app, you just click those little gears, and then you can go into settings. Now, unlike the settings that you would see, and in my case this GoPro HD Hero 3 Black came with a remote control. So it was basically just a hands-free equivalent of what you see on the GoPro's display itself. Now the app is really cool because the GoPro app, you can go in and go to camera settings. You can set your video resolution, frame rate, field of view, photo resolution, continuous shot, burst rate, time lapse, and then you got your capture settings, up, down, spot meter, looping video, Pro Tune, and then you've got your setup and your NTSC or PAL, your LED, your sound, and then there's even an about menu. Let's see what's in about menu. It's just some license crap. And then you can go to camera status. It'll show your battery level in a percentage. Right now, since I haven't charged this recently, it's 70%. You can also do your SD card capacity. I can see I've got 2 videos on the card. Video time remaining 2 hours and 14 minutes. 2 hours and 14 minutes because I am using 1080p 60 frames per second. Photos on the card, 0. I seldom shoot still photos with this camera. And then photos remaining, if I did do still photos, 4,653. And something else that's really neat on this, you can do set date and time, and it'll set the date and time on your GoPro using your smartphone, which is really nice. And you can remove all of your files from the SD card, which I'm going to do right now because I don't have anything I want on it. Bam! So now all the files have been deleted. So that's just the settings piece. Now the really cool part is that just like with your camera itself and or the remote control that comes with it, you can shoot video, you can shoot still photos, you can do everything that you can with the remote or the buttons on the camera but it's this really nice smartphone interface. So what I'm going to do now is start recording video. So I just hit record, and I am now recording video, and I can see, because I'm looking at my iPhone display, I can see exactly what I'm recording. Now my only minor complaint, and I don't mean this in a negative way, I love GoPro, I love their products, and they're continuing to make things even better, but there is a slight delay between the video. When I turn my head, for example, there's a little bit of lag before it shows, before the video updates on my smartphone. So it's not 100% real time. It should be, but I don't think they've quite gotten there yet. Now keep in mind, the December 14th, 2012 firmware from GoPro, that's the first release of their firmware that enabled this mobile app to work. So it's probably still a work in progress. I commend GoPro for their efforts, and I'm sure this will only continue to get better. And this app version that I'm using right now is app version 1.1.13. So anyway, I'm going to stop recording this video, and then I'm going to go back to my settings, and I'm going to delete that video because I don't want it. So I go to settings, and delete all files from SD card. Now I could have just deleted that last file. I didn't have to delete all. But this is just a really cool way to wirelessly administer your GoPro camera. Of course, the obvious drawback is that, like any other app that you're using on your smartphone, you're going to deplete the battery on your smartphone. So if that died, heck, you still got hopefully you got the wireless remote. If you don't have one of those, you got the controls on the camera itself. But really cool app. I'm impressed. I've been looking forward to this since I purchased my HD Hero 3 Black, and as soon as it became available on December the 14th, by way of firmware update, I installed it. So these are my honest opinions. If you haven't subscribed already, I've got a lot of GoPro videos already, and I'll continue to add more. And it's youtube.com/IrixGuy. So welcome your subscriptions, welcome you to share this video, and any of my videos on my channel for that matter. And y'all have a good day.